In the heart of a lush valley, cradled between the towering, misty peaks of the Serenity Mountains, lay a farm painted with every color of a sunrise. On this farm lived a horse named Jasper, whose coat was the color of rich chocolate and whose spirit was as free as the wind that danced down from the mountaintops. His best friend was a cheerful little lamb named Lily, whose fleece was as white as the snow-capped peaks that watched over their home. They were an unlikely pair. One sunny morning, as the dew still kissed the petals of the wildflowers, a notice was pinned to the big oak tree at the entrance of the farm. Mr. Fitzwilliam, the kind old farmer with a beard as white as Lily's fleece, had announced the annual Mountain Meadow Marathon. A ripple of excitement spread through the farm. A proud rooster named Reginald began to strut around, boasting that his powerful wings would surely give him an advantage. Jasper's heart thumped a little faster. He had always gazed at Whispering Peak, but a shadow of doubt flickered in his mind. Lily, noticing the thoughtful look in her friend's eyes, trotted up to him. "You're going to enter, aren't you, Jasper?" she bleated. Her unwavering belief was like a spark, igniting a fire of determination in Jasper. He decided then and there that he would enter the race. Jasper began his training. Lily became his little coach, cheering him on from the sidelines. "Faster, Jasper, faster. Imagine you're chasing the wind." He wasn't the only one preparing. Reginald the rooster practiced his short, powerful bursts of flight. A clever pig named Penelope studied a map, and a trio of swift rabbits, the Fleetfoot brothers, practiced their zigzagging maneuvers. Finally, the day of the Mountain Meadow Marathon arrived. The air buzzed with an electric energy. "On your mark, get set, go," he called, and with a cheerful clang of the bell, the race began. A cloud of dust erupted as the contestants surged forward. The Fleetfoot brothers shot into the lead, their white tails disappearing into the tall grass in a flash. Reginald the rooster, with a mighty squawk, flapped his wings and flew a short distance ahead, landing with a proud thud. Jasper, with his long, powerful strides, settled into a steady rhythm, conserving his energy for the challenging climb ahead. As they left the familiar fields of the farm behind, the path began to ascend into the mountains. The air grew cooler, and the scent of pine filled their nostrils. The trail became steeper and more treacherous, littered with loose stones and winding around ancient, moss-covered trees. Jasper, with his sure-footed grace, navigated the path with ease. He overtook the puffing Penelope, who was trying to find a shortcut, and soon caught up with Reginald, who was struggling to hop over a series of large rocks. "Need a little help, Reginald?" Jasper offered kindly, slowing his pace. With a gentle nudge of his nose, Jasper helped Reginald over the obstacle. "Thank you, Jasper," the rooster clucked, a little humbled. "Perhaps powerful wings aren't everything." Jasper smiled and continued his climb, his heart feeling lighter for his act of kindness. The higher he climbed, the more breathtaking the view became. He could see Willow Creek farm nestled in the valley below, a perfect miniature world of green and gold. The sight filled him with a renewed sense of purpose. This was his home, and he wanted to make it proud. He could see the Fleetfoot brothers far ahead, two white specks against the green mountainside. He knew he had to push harder if he wanted to catch them. As he rounded a sharp bend, he saw something that made his heart skip a beat. One of the Fleetfoot brothers, Pip, had slipped and was dangling precariously from the edge of a narrow ledge. His two brothers were frantically trying to pull him up. Without a second thought, Jasper galloped towards them. "Hold on, Pip," he called out, his voice steady and calm. He carefully positioned himself, planting his strong hooves firmly on the ground. He then stretched out his long neck, allowing Pip to grab onto his mane. With a mighty pull, Jasper heaved the little rabbit back onto the path. "You saved me," he whispered. "You have the heart of a true champion." But Jasper shook his head. "We'll go together," he declared. And so, the four of them continued the final stretch to the summit. They reached the top of Whispering Peak just as the sun was beginning its slow descent. But something was missing. As he stood there, he realized that the victory felt incomplete without his best friend to share it with. Just then, he heard a familiar, cheerful bleat. He turned to see Lily, making her way up the final slope. With a warm smile, he placed the garland of rare mountain blossoms around Jasper's neck. But Jasper gently lifted the garland with his nose and placed it around Lily's neck. A victory is only special when you can share it with a friend. And as he gazed at the misty peaks of the Serenity Mountains, he knew that the greatest adventures are the ones we share with the friends we love. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel for further amazing stories. See you in the next adventure story.